Hello, friends. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. Like, I feel like this week has flown by. I feel like I say that every Friday. But really, time is just ticking on by. So nuts. All right, I'm going to leave you guys shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all the makeup and everything. Pin this here. And then I'm going to send out my text notification. So if you're not in my text service, make sure you say, what's your number? Because I tell you guys when I go live, I tell you guys when there's new deals, when there's new sales. I know there's some hot things that are out of stock right now, like some BB creams and things like that. So when those get back in stock, I will tell you through text message. So make sure you're in my text service. I think the only people that can't be a part of it, I forget what state it is, but I'm pretty sure it's Texas, that doesn't allow like subscription text messages anymore. So if you were getting my text and you're not now, and you live in the US, that's probably why. I think it's Texas. Can't remember. But anyway, happy Friday. No big plans over here. World Series is on tonight, so we're going to watch that. And Ryan has some plans, so it's just gonna be me and the kids. I'm so excited. I always love like that little mommy me time with them, you know, even though they play on their iPads the whole time. I'm like, hello, hang out with me. So we're not doing much today. I have like a couple errands to run after my live. I have to film like some launch content for their holiday stuff. They are going to have like major markdowns on their hair tools, like all of them. In fact, I have like this paper. I have a lot of papers actually, and it literally says lowest price it has ever been. Can't really show you, but yeah, so definitely stay tuned for the launch sale stuff for all of their tools. And then I did just see today that Beau Stegall, which is the hair care line that I'm ranting and raving about recently over the last like 6 weeks, all of his hair care is 50% off. So definitely check that out, which I didn't know was 50% off, and I'm so excited because I love when you guys can save money. So like I said, I'm gonna do my makeup. We're going to film some launch stuff, and then I'm going to run to the grocery store and pick up some pumpkins and pumpkin carving stuff, and some dessert, because we're going to hang out with our friends / family, their family and their friends tomorrow, and carve some pumpkins and watch Game 2 of the World Series. So with that being said, since we're not really doing much, going many places, we're going to do the cream foundation because it's fast, it's easy, it's flawless and beautiful. I always rant or rave about this product as well because it has so many nourishing, hydrating ingredients in it, and it detoxes your skin, and it just looks incredible on. Like, it makes your skin look poreless, which who doesn't want their skin to look like borderline perfect, right? So here is an example of half my face done with it. Look at the difference on that. If you want the link to just this cream foundation, I can give it to you 10% off and free shipping. Go and say just cream and I'll give you this link. However, I do have a bundle with all four. You get the cream foundation, the brush to put it on, concealer, and pressed powder. So you get everything for a full base. Plus you'll get a free lip gloss, 20% off and free shipping. Say flawless4 and I'll give you the link to all of that. But isn't that impressive? Like, weightless perfection. Like, see how it hides all of the texture too? It's really good. Very good. And it wears really, really well as well. And there's no skill. Like, watch. You just tap and then tap. That's it. So easy. And it's really fast. And if you're not a fan of like super full coverage, this is a full coverage foundation, but you'll just use less of it to achieve like a lighter coverage look. Here, there we go. But anyway, how's your guys' Friday going? What's everyone going to be up to this weekend? I think we're going to try to go to the pumpkin patch on Sunday. And then on Saturday, the kids have their soccer games tomorrow morning. Or it's like more later afternoon, which is nice. We actually get to sleep in. And then we're going to carve pumpkins, watch the game. And then Sunday, like I said, I really want to go to the pumpkin patch. At least get like the typical pumpkin patch picture, you know? Right, now I'm going in with concealer. This is always my like saving grace. This always gives me so much more confidence in my skin as well. This has caffeine and peptides in it. So not only is it firming and hydrating and good for your skin, but it is opaque, meaning you cannot see through this baby at all. So it's perfect if you have any areas that you're a little bit self-conscious of, maybe like acne scars or acne or sunspots or anything like that, or even acne. It is so good. I wear the color 4C and then in the foundation, and then I wear the color Lace in the concealer. I have a hair and I can feel it. There you are. Blending in. Hello, how are you guys? I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting excited for Black Friday. I just got a ton of info on some of the Black Friday specials that Unique is going to be doing. Let me tell you, it's a lot. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like overwhelmed. So another reason to make sure you're in my text service, because I will tell you guys what the deals are when I can. Oh, that's cool. Grew on pumpkins. How'd you do that? Did you like plant the seeds that came in your like last year's pumpkin? I should do that. That's a really good idea. You'll have to tell me how you did it. And does it take like much watering? We have like a good sized property. I could definitely grow our own pumpkins. It's a really good idea. I think my sister-in-law did that one time, like a couple years ago, and their pumpkin was huge. I have this makeup now, and it's been on for 7.5 hours and still looks amazing. I love that. Isn't this makeup just so good? It is truly like so impressive. If you have not yet tried this foundation yet, you really, really need to. So phenomenal. All right, so we're going in with this concealer again, and this is the shade Lace, but we're just gonna put this on our under eye, and this just makes your under eye look so much more youthful, flawless, like goodbye dark circles, goodbye Sebby hat under eyes, like so pretty. And then for contour to like add in that dimension, because a lot of times when you do all the foundation stuff, you lose that like natural looking vibe to your skin. So we're gonna put that back with use of contour. So we're going to go in with this cream contour in the shade Chocolate Souffle. Now, if you are a lighter complexion than I am, or if you just want like a lighter contour, then do the shade Barely Bronzed, but it is really, really good. I did also go on my Instagram story this morning and post like a very in-depth and slow tutorial on how to contour. So if you're like overwhelmed with the idea of contouring, or you just really don't know where to start, go to my Instagram, click on the profile picture, and my stories will start to play. The story's on there. You'll have to get through a couple other ones to get there, but I show you guys like a very in-depth tutorial on how to contour. So make sure to watch that, because that is really, really helpful in my opinion. And that's kind of how I learned to contour. I found like a very in-depth, slow tutorial on how to do it. And honestly, it's very easy with these cream berry sticks. They're all in one stick, so you can actually use them as blush, contour, highlight, like so many things. And they're also really nourishing for your skin. They are packed with like really hydrating ingredients. Yes, planted last year's seeds, just rainwater. Already got seeds out of 3 big pumpkins, try next year. So you just like the seeds that you normally eat, you just plant those? Do you have to like plant them like far in the soil? I'm like so curious. I really want to do that. That's like such a fun idea. Okay, blush. We're going to do this new blush color. I'm officially obsessed with this color. This is the shade Cinnamon Latte, which is kind of funny because this color, gosh, I just have hair everywhere. I used to actually use this product as contour, which I'm like, oh my gosh, crazy, because it's like a reddish tone to it, but it is the blush color for fall. Like, you need this if you don't already have it. It's the shade Cinnamon Latte. We're going to go ahead and put that on the apple of my cheek. That was kind of a lot, but it's okay. And it just is like the prettiest, like mauve-y tone. Like, it has like purpley red undertones in it. And it is just so pretty. And then if you do end up with a lot anywhere, have no fear. Just go with your contour brush and then just kind of tap over that. It'll like tone it down. Easy peasy. And then same thing with your concealer. And this is another reason that I do the all-in-one color sticks before I do my setting products, because after you set it, it will also look a lot like toned down. Just like so. I actually need to clean my brushes today, so thank you for saying that. You should try to clean your brushes at least once a week. If I'm being honest, I probably am more like every 10 days, every 14 days, but it should be once a week. And then I use this bar called Zote, Z-O-T-E. You can get it at Walmart for like $1, or you can get it on Amazon. If you want the link, I can give it to you guys. Just say brush cleaning product, and I can give you the link to Zote. Okay, now I'm going to take a setting powder and setting spray, and then grab a dry beauty blender, spritz it on there. You don't even have to plant them deep. Oh, that's cool. Wow, okay, that's good to know. I'm totally gonna do that. One, I love eating sunflower seeds. Like, it's one of my favorite things. I like dry them out, put like garlic powder on them, and then bake them. Ooh, and they're so good. Come on. So I always try to steal all the seeds I can get. It is really annoying, like cleaning them though, but it's always fun to eat them. All right, now I'm going to take a setting product and go ahead and use this everywhere where I get shiny, greasy, oily. Just like so. And this will, one, tone down your skin, like it'll make everything look a little bit more mattified, and it'll help to hold everything in place, which is nice. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our pressed powder, and this is going to make, oh gosh, it scared me. Oh, that fell. Did you guys see how high I jumped? Oh my gosh, that terrified me. I'm home alone, so I'm like, any noise, I'm like, what's there? So scary. Oh, my heart is racing. Not far at all. For our 7 and 5-year-old can do it. Yeah, seeds you would eat. Okay, let them out and let them dry flat for several days, then store in a tight jar all winter. And you can PM your pics for ours drying out if you'd like. Oh, private message you. Okay. Wait, so you dry them out and then you plant them? Or do you have to dry them out before you plant them? That is solid information to know. Let me know if I have to. And then store them in a jar all winter. Do I have to do that? Or can I just plant them? I need details. Details. Okay, going in with pressed powder. And this is going to make everything match better, look better, and just be the porcelain doll finish, which I always call this, because look at how just instant, like everything looks put together. And this is also going to hold in place really, really well. All right, for bronzer, blush, contour, I also like to set the cream contour with the powder contour. Just adds a little bit more dimension to your skin, which I really like. And it'll enhance your cream contour after you've set it, which is another reason that I like to go over it with this too. Down the sides of the nose. It is definitely an optional step. Like, you don't have to also use a powder bronzer on top of your contour, but I just really like the way it kind of enhances my cheekbones. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Pocket Palette for just the blush color. This Pocket Palette, I always tell you guys, is the best way to spend your dollar on my website. It is called the Red Romance Pocket Palette, and it has 4 products in one. So it has a blush, which is like a really good peachy color. And then it has a highlight, it has a lip gloss, and an eyeshadow. It is so pretty. And then speaking of highlight, we're going to go in first with this. This is the Golden Highlight. And this is a fusion highlight. So it's a mixture of cream and powder. So it really looks nice on your skin. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with brow gel while we do our lips. Actually, I'm going to comb out my brows. I've been using a darker brow gel lately, and I am so in love with it. It makes your brows look like you just like came from the salon and got them tinted. I'm using the color Medium I'll show you guys the difference here in a second. And you basically just comb upward, just like this. Up, up, up. And then down. Look at that. Look at the difference. Is that not crazy? Say brow gel. I'll give you the link to this. 10% off and free shipping. But it's insane the difference. Like it really does look like I just got my brows tinted. So beautiful. It laminates them so it keeps them in place. It has a really nourishing ingredient list in it. So it's going to be nourishing for your eyebrows. So it's going to help with brow growth. And it tints them. Isn't that so good? So good. So good. All right, now let's do the other side. I always like to start like where I have most of my brow hair and then go forward where I'm like really sparse. And then again, go backwards and then take whatever's left over on the little bristles and comb through the tail. Just like that. And you barely have to touch your skin, like very lightly. All right, so let's let that dry and then let's do our brow pencils, which didn't get out. All right, I'm gonna do this eyeliner in the shade Proper on top of my waterline. Sharpen it. Oh, this is my black one. Don't want that, I want my brown one. Okay. Brown eyeliner on the top waterline. This is going to make your lashes look fuller without making your eyes look heavy. Okay. And then I'm going to take my white liner, and this is actually an eyeshadow, so you can use this as eyeshadow or as eyeliner, which is nice. And this is going to add like a very fresh looking vibe to your lashes or your eyes. And you can even like mark up your eyelid with this and it will give like a very nice, soft, like brightness to your eyes, which is nice. Just like that. Another little hack too, sometimes that I like to do if I'm not going to wear eyeshadow, is I'll take my pressed powder on a clean brush and just really fine tune this, or not fine tune it, but like pack it on. And it just makes your eyes look really fresh. And it's also going to cling on to that white eyeliner or eyeshadow that we used. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And then I like to take just a mirror, and then we're going to take that brown liner that we used on our top waterline. And we're going to use this and just draw a line along the lash line. And it glides on. And what's nice about using a pencil like this is it doesn't matter like if you mess up or if it looks too bulky or whatever, you can always just smudge it out. Which if you're learning to do liner, this would be the easiest thing to do. And this is in the shade Proper. Just like that. You don't have to like go too in depth with it or anything like that. All right, lips. Let's do our lip liner in the shade Plush. Hold on, let me block. Okay. All right, lip liner in Plush. It's kind of like the shade of my shirt, kind of, but it is the best for overdrawing your lips. Like, look at the difference there. It really makes your lips look so much more plump. So good. So if you love that overdrawn look, or if you've never gotten lip filler and you want to, but you're scared of needles, that's how you can achieve it. And then let's go with the lipstick in the shade Easy Street. It's a really pretty matte nude. It's kind of like Well-To-Do, but matte. And I know Well-To-Do is out of stock right now. So if you're wanting it, or wanting a restock, grab Easy Street. Okay? And then the free gift right now, with any order of 3 items, you get this for free. This is the lip gloss in the shade Luxe. It is so pretty, and it's a high gloss. And it just leaves your lips looking so juicy. So pretty. Stunning. So again, any order of 3 items gets that for free. Now let's set our makeup with our Prime to Set Mist. This is going to be such an important step because it's going to add moisture into our foundation, which helps it to expand and look so much softer and more natural and more skin-like. And then it has primer infused in it, so it helps to hold everything in place. Okay, and now I forgot to do my brow pencil, so now let's let this dry. The top that I'm wearing is not from Amazon. It's from Pink Lily, and you can find it listed on this link. Use code RHEA, but they're actually having a 40% off site-wide sale. And then on their sale section, you get 80% off. So use that link right there, or you can use my Pink Lily link, which is right here. But if you're shopping for clothes, jewelry, purses, shoes, accessories, definitely check out Pink Lily right now. Because like I said, they're doing a 40 to 80% off sale. I believe it goes until Sunday. But definitely check it out. Their prices are insanely low. Like you can get like really cute pieces for cheap, cheap, cheap. All right, now let's go in with our brow pencil. I usually do this before I set my makeup. I just forgot. So we're gonna just fine tune our eyebrows with the brow pencil on any sparse areas. And then I like to overdraw my brows a little bit longer than they actually are. Just makes a nice difference on how that looks. Same thing here. Okay. And then if you have a rogue eyebrow hair, you can always take the little brush side and kind of bring it together. So pretty. All right, and then lashes, we're going to go in with Quadra first. We're going to do one nice coat of this on top. And this is going to make our lashes not only grow because it has a lash growth serum in it, but it's also water resistant, transfer proof. And it's a tubing mascara, which means it helps your lashes to look so much longer than they actually are. And then with that brown liner that we have underneath our lashes and on top of them, like as eyeliner, your lashes are just going to look so bold and beautiful. So if you have really short, sparse eyelashes, that is an easy hack for you to be able to get that illusion that your lashes are much more bolder than they are. So brown eyeliner underneath the lash line and as eyeliner, and then this mascara. Now we're going to take the short silicone side, just like so. Now, if you want every single product that we use in today's super simple tutorial, go ahead and say product list. If you want just what I have on my lips, you can say lip kit. You'll get everything I have on my lips, plus you'll get a highlight in the bundle, and you get the lip gloss for free. All right, now let's switch up and grab Twisted. This one is another must-have in my opinion. It really just makes your lashes like stand out even more so. And I love that it's packed with really good nourishing ingredients in it. So it has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. This is called the Twisted Mascara. The combination is just chef's kiss. So good. But the other best part about it is it has a teeny tiny little wand. So you get really nice precision. And like if you have a harder time reaching any specific lashes, like the inner corner, bottom lash line, behind, whatever, or if you notice that like you missed a lash, this is really easy to do. Have you used Quadra and or Twisted for your lashes? Also, there is a really great lash curler called the Tasha. It's actually a heated lash curler, and that does a really good job at curling your lashes if you want to try it. It's from Fancy, and it's 20% off with code BOO. Their sale started today. If you want to check that out for curling your lashes. It's a heated lash curler. It's amazing. Okay, so there is our makeup look of the day. Just super fresh, really simple. Love like the doe-eyed effect. I love the matte eye that has like just pressed powder on it. So we used products multiple ways in this, and I love it. I think this makeup just looks so fresh and pretty and very easy to do at home. So if you are newer at doing makeup, this would be a really good tutorial to save come back to after you get your product so you can do your makeup along with me. Let me know if you guys need the product list, say product list, and I'll give you the list of everything I'm wearing, plus 20% off, plus a free gift and free shipping. And then everything has a love it guarantee. So if anything doesn't work out for any reason or you need to return or exchange, you can, no problem. And that goes for Camigo and Unique. So both of them have the same love it guarantee. And then if you need to be color matched, if you're like, I have no idea what color I am, go ahead and say color match and I can private message you, or you can send me a selfie facing a window, no makeup preferably, and then I can color match you. Amy, there is the fancy link again in the comments. So I love you guys. I'll see you over on Instagram for the rest of the day. Make sure you check out my in-depth how to contour tutorial. I feel like it's really helpful for beginners. So I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.